Right then, first of all, let me say I wanted more. Hey, look at that Mr. Punch behind me. I don't know how to do it. Show me how to do it. Yes. I kind of live by that mantra to a certain extent. Oh, fireworks outside. It's getting fireworky, folks. It's getting a bit... No, actually, it's not tumultuous because fireworks are over now. Anyway, I like this because it's Coastal Championship Wrestling, CCW, out of the Florida area, the last independent. And it's not the last independent. I mean, there is Memphis Wrestling, isn't there? I'll be reviewing that tomorrow. Look at Mr. Punch. Hey, how marvellous. Fireworkies. Lovely. Some latecomers to the firework party. Smashing. And I really like CCW. I really do. I think that that it's a fabulous promotion. You know that. And they always seem to manage to thrill me. Thrill me. You make God love so strong. What's that? It's Simply Red, isn't it? Thrill me. Is it on Stars? Yeah. I quite like Stars. Quite like it. Ooh. Ooh, fireworks aplenty. How nice. Very nice. Anyway, I think that the second match here I really love. The first match, they just make a bad decision. Well, let me tell you about that bad decision and why it was a bad decision. That'll be because the match was so good, actually. It's Harley Cameron, who's a lot smaller than Nikki Blackheart. And she needs to find a way to play against Nikki Blackheart's power, because Nikki just puts her down quite a lot. Not like, oh, look at your outfit. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't go with the mat at all. Oh, dear. No, it actually just smacks her down to the mat. But then Harley Cameron comes back, even tries a choke. She's the good guy here, really. A punchline, not a punch, not a clothesline, a punchline. And then a chin lock, which has worked nicely. But then, again, Nikki shows her power by holding her for ages. You've got to get out and got a snack for that. You might have been able to go to a different state and get a snack and come back and still she'd be holding that slam position. Nasty slam as well, actually. But Cameron's back with Eat Defeat. And you have to say, she's really perky. And then there's a suplex. She can't follow up, though, can Nikki, because she's been put through it by Harley. Gets a 2 count for it when she finally does. And then Harley Cameron, she spills out to the outside and Nikki goes in search of her and there's a DQ and the fans are booing and so am I. I could have done with 5 more minutes of that. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more. Oh, no, it's not happening live, is it? So there's no point. Anyway, you could have had 35 minutes of this whole show. I think 20 minutes are this match, which is fabulous. It's the Qrown, 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 I suppose. But I mean, it's Leonis and Maximus Khan, who used to be the tag champions, versus fireworks, very nice. Versus the South American Alliance with Fonzie, Bill Alfonso, who are now the champions and won it fairly recently. So it's a street fight. And that's what the Qrown want. Now, South American Alliance come through the crowd with beer, avec beer, and they immediately fight. I've got some notes down here. The Qrown pull Vinicius' jacket. Anybody who knows Vinicius' work will recognise that. Pull his jacket over his head so he can't see what he's doing and then beat on him. They double team him. Double flapjack, that's very nice. Not tasty, that one. No, not tasty at all. Ariel Levy is smacked on the outside. Smacked on the outside, right down the line. Bit of Queen for you there, Roger Meadows Taylor. Then there's a double back suplex to Vinicius through a chair to a holy shit chant, and quite right too. Ariel is smacked with a chair as he goes to dive through. It's a meaty hit. I think that opens up his face, his physog, and he will be wearing the crimson mask later on. Sort of a 3/4 mask. A bit more than the music of the night. Fancy with the opera, but a bit more than just a Zorro mask. So you've got Fonzie getting a table and Vinicius, unfortunately, being speared through it. Yeah, don't set the table up if you're going to have some trouble with it. Levy then bites, I think it was Leonis? Anyway, he takes a bite, gets a counter satellite DDT, which is lovely, for a long 2 count. It must have been Maximus, because Leonis breaks it up with a chair. There is a chant of "This is awesome." The crowd are correct. Leonis then wipes Ariel Levy's blood on his chest. It's naughty, that. The Qrown put a chair to the throat, then hit a big rig, and then you've got Levy thrown up. He doesn't throw up. He's thrown up by Maximus so that Leonis can spear him. That is just beautiful. It's just brilliant. I love that. So we've got the Qrown getting a bed of chairs, and then a chair is thrown at them. Leonis is up top, but he's crotched because Maximus is thrown into the ring, the rope, should I say. Then Ariel gets a superplex onto those chairs. And the great thing is, and the commentary were right, he judged it just right so that he fell just short of the chairs, but his opponent got the full brunt of those chairs in the back, or on the back. Oh, me back. Yeah. So then we've got Fonzie getting involved by throwing a chair at Maximus, I think. Yeah. And he smacks Bill Alfonso, who is busted open. Only a short little mask, really, like a sort of eye patch. Not a huge one, but he's certainly busted open. I think he probably bladed at that point. I'm not sure, but there you go. He might not have done. He did sell well, though. Sold very well. Vinicius, then Maximus spears Vinicius on the apron. There has been a table set up on the outside, and he's supposed to go through that table. Unfortunately, he falls. The way he falls pushes the table away slightly, and he catches the edge of the table with what looks to be his head and neck. It's not nice. So it's left during all that kind of kerfuffle. Are you all right? You know, because obviously Leonis is concerned about his brother and all of that. So in that kerfuffle, Ariel Levy grabs a handful of tights or trunks, if you're in the UK, rolls up Leonis and gets the pin. They remain as tag champions, quite right too. They need a pretty long run of matches like this, if they can manage it. It was really well done, and brutal, and naughty, and funny, and we could have done with more of the first match. But really, after I'd seen the second one, I thought, can't be too cheesed off about that, because that second match is blooming great. And that is what CCW tend to do as standard. Ta-ta.